Okay, so in this video we're going to be talking about bit holders and my move to hopefully what will be a good Milwaukee bit holder from Dewalt, which was absolute crap. Second time around with a Dewalt bit holder, and I explain the reason why now. Okay, so basically anyone that doesn't know, when it comes to drill bits holders, screw holders, nowadays mostly for drilling screws, you're talking about posi bits, okay? And a posi bit, I use a number of brand bits. Benman I actually like, very reasonable priced. Always buy an impact bit when you're buying screwdriver bits. It doesn't matter if you're a DIYer or you know a trades person. Always buy the impact version, which is always going to be the darker, stronger version, and for that reason is you can use that bit on both a drill and with an impact bit holder. Basically it just means you have less chance of, it's a hardened bit, you have less chance of doing harm to your bit than you have to the screw head. But this is normally the type of screw that people are going to be using. Okay, and it's a posi bit. And it's called posi, you'll see it on the back of this, because unlike the Phillips head, it has a couple of more little markers in it, whereas your Phillips only has like a cross effect, whereas this one, it has a couple more little points in it. Altogether, a posi number 2 and a posi number 3 are the most common. It's very rare you'll be using a posi, PZ number 1. Don't even buy Phillips head bits. You're going to see them very cheap everywhere. Just loads of places trying to get rid of them because they've bulk stock, because there is no Phillips head screws really anymore. But that's another common bit there, the PZ PZ number 3. So PZ number 2 and PZ number 3, them two bits there are the most common. You're always going to be using, usually marked in red. It can depend on but you'll see PZ on them. PZ will be on them. If it was Phillips, it'd be PH. And the other type of screw bit you're going to see a lot then will be Torx. So it's most common at 30. This is a concrete screw here, so it'll be a T30 for this bit, and this is a stainless steel wood screw, and this one's actually T20. A lot of the time you will get them in T30 as well, but this is a T20. Really recommend using these for outdoor fencing. Both stainless steel and Torx heads, it just leaves it, any paneling or decking, so fencing decking that has to be replaced, you don't want coming at it with a PZ bit on a PZ screw like this, because this is just going to rust up and round out. So not really that much more expensive to go stainless steel. If you don't want to go stainless steel, you can still go normal and keep a PZ, but it's another thing I picked up also. I bought both of these myself, not sponsored, in Screwfix. I just wanted to show you. Bora, damn good brand as well, would use them or not, but especially myself, I'm always using fairly going through Torx and posi bits. These were reasonably priced in Screwfix. Both the Milwaukee impact bits have come down a lot in price. I just want to show you. So again, we're going impact as well. It's the only thing to buy. So this is T10, 15, 20, 25 and 40. So this is T15, T10. I just want to show wanted to show you the snug fit you get in that. It's unbelievable. It really, when you start driving these down with a drill, like a drill is suffice if you have enough torque on it, or an impact driver. It is really, you'll see there's so much, like see the way I can turn that with my finger there, no problem, when I'm only doing it from that. Whereas if I put in the screw and this is a PZ3, which is too big, you see, so we have to go for the PZ2, snug fit. But if I didn't push in on that there while I was turning it, it would slip on it, and you just end up making mush of the screw head and then your bit over time. But anyway, why I'm leaving Dewalt with anything that's non-electric, and even the electric stuff, this was absolute crap. Why I'm changing from this is the magnet is just, it does non-existent. So it is when you put in a screw with your screwdriver drill bit, you pull it out and this stays in the flipping screw. Right, so when I go to screw something nice and tight, drive it home, let it be 50 mils to 100 mils, pull out, and most of the time the bloody screw bit holds it. The magnet is non-existent on this. If you look down now, it's a pretty mushy looking magnet, to be honest with you. Even got kind of rusty, corroded, and that didn't even get wet, So Dewalt no more. This Milwaukee, which I like about it, is they claim that this red bit here in the middle is the shock zone. The magnet is supposed to be, I was reading up on this, but magnet's supposed to be brilliant. The reviews on the magnet is very good. Again, it's an impact bit, so I can use this also on the impact driver, although normally, to be honest with you, with wood screws, I'm using them on a separate drill bit the whole time. This was an impact, and it never was used on an impact driver. It would probably stand the test of it, but because the Dewalt claim that there is heat treated, so yeah, we're going with Milwaukee to see. I have some Milwaukee stuff now. Their stuff is very good, but it is very pricey. That's what I don't like with some of that stuff. But things like this, okay, I can already get a nice feeling on this. Definitely doesn't want to leave the packet, but yeah. So this red thing, they claim this to be the shock zone. Okay, the magnet already does look fairly good. It's heavy around the middle now, I will say that. It is heavy around the middle. It's a lot heavier than this, and this one is just that bit longer. This was part of a set, that one, but let's look and see. Yeah, look at the difference there on the magnet alone. Listen. So not putting any pressure on it. Look at. She just sucks it right in. We go with the PZ3. Yeah. We go with our Riboro Torex bit. Yeah. As you can see, that's two different brand bits. Does not affect the magnet. The magnet is damn good. Alright, lift Dewalt. Try it with Dewalt. No, it hasn't got. As you can't even hear the snap, it's gone well into it. Look, you can't even hear the nice snap. Listen, it's just not as good. So already, now granted this is new, and the magnets do lose the magnetizing bits, but the weight difference there alone is crazy. I know this is impact, but really that magnet and that has let me down. I've lost some bits over. Been driving screws in, pulling out, and the bit has stayed in the screw, and I've been gone, and the bloody bit is laying in the grass. So now this is an unbranded bit. Okay, I used to use these an awful lot. I used to buy them in bulk on eBay. Look, they were probably made in China. Again, you can't use these in impact drivers. You can only use these with drills, because I'll show you now the reason why. Okay, so you push them in and it locks. You see, like that? I can't get it out until I pull that down and it releases it. And what it does there is two little wires down there that catch in all these hex bits, right? They have a groove there, if you can see. See where it says PZ now, not the groove where the blue is. They have a groove there along all of them. See that little groove on each corner, okay? It goes into this and gets locked in that groove, and you cannot release that until you pull that down, and then you remove it. They are very good now. They are very good. If anything, if you have a bit that you're constantly using the whole time and you don't have a separate drill bit, they are probably very good. Now, around cabinets and places, this can be a wee bit bulky, but there are brands like Milwaukee and Dewalt, some of that stuff, where this has now been made a lot smoother, the actual head bit. But this was unbranded. It was bulk bought on eBay, and to be honest with you, it has a grip for your fingers, and some of the high branded ones that I've used didn't have that grip. You know, they were just a shiny barrel there, and you would slip on and off. Little things like that make a whole lot of difference when you're working at fast pace, you know. So if you're using a constant bit, definitely that's the way to go, because there is a lot of time in taking that out and pulling it off, but it means that you constantly have your bit the whole time, you know. They are good. They're proper. I can get the proper name for them, and I'll just put it in. I just can't think offhand. I think it's something like a lock-on bit or something like that. But yeah, Milwaukee bit holder. So far, I'm going to test this and come back in another video with an update of what it is. But definitely, I know by the snap in, that did not, when it was new, have that type of snap on. It still has a bit of a snap on, but the thing is, will the proof be in the pudding with Milwaukee when I go to screws in. So yeah, basically that's what this video is about. The moral of the story is use the correct bit with the correct screw, and always go for your impact bits. Okay, impact bits always, they're worth it in the long run. They're not any more expensive these days. You know, they were a few years back in the beginning when all this stuff was newer. Okay, so just a heads up that at the minute of Screw Fix, and this is not sponsored in any way, it's just a heads up, these are reduced in price, and so is these Obora bits, which I have some more Obora bits. Even their power tools are pretty good. Thanks for watching.